Welcome back to these further Onshape tutorials. Today we're going to look at naming, sketches and extrudes and using the shelling tool to quickly create shell structures. So I've already created a new part studio and named it shell structure. I'm going to quickly create, this time out here, a circle of 50 millimeters, and I'm going to constrain that at 50 millimeters out, and I'm also going to create a centered rectangle. Have that, sorry, we'll make a square, so 50 by 50, and we'll constrain that to the center work plane as well at 50 millimeters. So we're creating two sketches. I'll change my view and create an extrude, and we'll set these as 50. So I'm extruding two things at the same time. You'll notice they're two different colors, and that's because they're two different parts. With these, I'm now going to rename that sketch. So at the top says rename, and I'll name it initial circle slash square, and I can do the same with my extrude, 50mm extrude. So that's just going to help me keep track as my tree grows, as I do more and more parts. And you can see here I've got two different parts. That's because I created two shapes, but it separated them because they're not connected in any way. So what I can now do, I'll just sort out my view again. I can use this tool, which is called shell, and this will quickly, if I want to make this a cup, if I click on it, you'll see it's removed all the surface apart from the bottom edge, and at the moment it's of a thickness of 2.5 millimeters. So I'm going to make that 5 millimeters, so it's a bit thicker. So very quickly it's created what we would call a shell structure. And I'll tick that, and I'm going to rename that let's just rename it one shell. With the second one, I'm going to go again, and this time with the cube. I can click and do exactly the same thing, but this one I want it to be like a tube, so if I click the bottom surface as well, you'll see it goes all the way through. So I don't have to create a sketch and then remove material all the way through. I can just quickly use that shell, and this one's going to be 8mm thick wall. I tick it, and that will be called, rename it as shell 2. So that's how to use the shell tool to rename our parts as we go along, to keep track of what's going on, and also to create two sketches at the same time.